Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
The 1-2. Popped up. Anderson has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 13-2. Jesus Sanchez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 76, Jesus Sanchez.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. After it is Cespedes. He's there and records the first down.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, John Birdie.
Stepping into the box, John Birdie. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's high.
Now the 1-0.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. That's popped up. Rosario onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Marquez.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cano is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Miami, and they remain well behind. James Hoyt enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
50, James Hoyt.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Dominic
The
Smith.
first baseman, Dominic Smith.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And oh, that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Line to the right side. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. But you can forgive him as they still hold an enormous lead. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jerry Familia.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh. 1-0. Ball 2.
Familia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
Digging in now, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready with the 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Harold.
Ready for another chance? Harold Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No balls and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. New York scored a lucky 13 in this one. Steven Matz earns the win, his second. Pablo Lopez was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 13-2. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. The Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-2. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 4-1. The Pirates racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-4. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The San Francisco Giants bested the visiting Rockies 4-3. The Toronto Blue Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-5. The Chicago White Sox stopped their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed the walk-off win over the Royals 3-2. The Tribe put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-7. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 12 hits in this one as they walked off in extra innings against the O's 2-1. Yordan Alvarez was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Astros were winners over the Rays 11-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.